Well, I seen this post and a couple characters definitely came to mind. But in Pacific, this one character, her death it really hurt. It definitely hurt. Like the impact of it all, the aftermath. I mean, the beginning, during, like everything. Like I knew her before the death and then I seen how everything went after. So it really hurt, especially for the people around her too. It's just like I was losing her too. Like, wow. Had to rewatch her seasons a couple times. And by her, I mean Shay, Elizabeth Shay. I started to love Shay in the beginning and then like towards the middle of her seasons I was like I don't really like her because she just really let both those relationships she was in affect her back to back. And then but I just love how supportive she was to her friends and stuff. Like they really were her family, especially Dawson and Kelly. But how everything went down with the girl she was in, it was just too much for me. They kept on trying to warn her and then she got the whole place robbed. I'm like, whoa, Shay, you're messing up back to back to back. Then she got with that married woman. Then knowing the married woman was like fully in, she was just in for the moment, which was so crazy to me because Shay really wanted it. And then I feel like that's what really made Shay wanted that baby. And then for her to lose that baby, I was like, oh, another L, back to back to back. Then for Kelly to think he was going to be a dad during that time too, it was just too much. Then when they showed us like the past and then the present, the whole little nostalgic episode was crazy to me. Like, especially after she had died, just seeing Kelly remembering it and then we seen Dawson remembering it. And then let's just talk about their friendship for a moment. Just for like one moment. Like I love their friendship down. I really wish we could have kept seeing it. But I just feel like the writers really knew where to hit us. And that was literally Shay. It was nobody else that could have died. The main reason they killed her off is because they needed somebody to hit the audience where it hurt. And it was definitely her death that did it. But I also love that we got Chloe Decker from, her exiting. Cause I love her. But back to them. Like their relationship was everything. And then she was really the only person that really talked her off the edge. Even Kelly couldn't. And then Kelly had to go to Dawson and be like, go help your best friend. Go. And Dawson was like, she doesn't want my help. And she knew deep down she did. She did. I definitely seen after like she tucked off the edge after she went there, their relationship was built back. It definitely made us see how it would have been like losing Shay. But I feel like it was better to lose her as a hero, as a firefighter, rather than a person who just got scammed by her girlfriend. But after that, she definitely went through a depressed stage. And it actually started off with that man that was obsessed with her. And he had ended up running from her. And that really hurt me. It did. And I feel like that was the first thing that affected Shay and Dawson and Shay's friendship. They both felt like things could have been handled differently, but the man already had in his mind made up what he was going to do. He was going to do it either way. But the fact that we had seen Gabby up in that room talking to the administrator, the therapist that they had gave her and talk about, I was standing right where she stood. It was just too much for me because she was just like right there, especially after losing the other firefighter, Jones. Dawson had to lose her. They wasn't really close. But then after that, she lost her best friend, Shay, her partner. And knowing that she took the spot that she was in at the time, it was just too much. And then after that, to find out who actually set the fire, she almost died again due to that same man. Because he just went totally crazy all of a sudden. And then we seen that in Chicago PD when he tried to kill Dawson because who knows why? Because he was a psychopath. He literally, Antonio had to save her life. And then they did the whole she caught the match thing. Don't even get me started on that because that was very crazy. Then it was the fact that she said the first person I wanted to tell when I woke up this morning was Shay. That's the first person she thought of tell that she was engaged. Like, it really made me sad, especially since Shay helped pick out the ring. Like, it was so sad. All her connections, everybody was so sad to lose her. And then this relationship right here, they were really family. Nobody could ever replace her in the eyes of neither Kelly or Dawson. Like, the bond that they had, like we seen in the past episodes where, especially when he went through his depression stage, their past, and how she really was the only person he used to think about and is still think about when he needs to lift his head up. Like him watching that whole little CD thing of when they were drinking and making the rules, how leaving work at work and home at home. In the end, they really didn't really do that, but it's okay. I actually really do miss their old apartment. It was so cute. But I feel like she would love to see Kelly where he is today. And I really wanted to see where they were going to take her character if they wouldn't have ended her. Because they gave her so many unneeded episodes. Like the whole depression was really needed to see how firefighters get depressed. You know, they don't know where to cope. But she was going through trauma in her own personal life, especially after dealing with the man. And then the relationship with that girl. She was just too trusting, especially when she was low. She was in love. She was in love real bad. She was in love to the bone. And they really meant a lot to me. Like, just the fact that he was always there for her and she was always there for them. I mean, her little memorial service for her sister that they did, ooh, man, had me crying. Like, each time I watched that episode, I cry. Because not only was it Dawson's speech, but it was also the fact that they put her name on the ambulance. I was like, oh, okay. Now you guys got me. And now I'm crying. Because I mean, like, look how they're all standing and all of them want to cry. You can tell by her face, especially Dawson. She ended up crying. And Kelly. Anyways, what's a fictional character's death that you haven't gotten over? And I mean, I could talk about that one too, because I probably already watched it and seen it and have much needed discussion on it. I might do another one of these because also the first Crystal from Dynasty, it also hit me hard. But if you haven't already, go watch Chicago Fires. I'm sorry if I spoiled it for you.